period. That's right. Never ever give up, period, with a T. I'm Darlene Moore, actress, screenwriter, filmmaker, producer, and I'm back with you again, hopefully to motivate you, to inspire you, to give you words of encouragement, because we all need words of encouragement from time to time, okay? And I'm glad to be able to do it. So, what I'm here to talk about today is, as I said, a series of my screenwriting, venture, my onset into being a filmmaker. As you know, I filmed a commercial. As you may or may not know, I filmed a commercial before. It was called, for Crash the Super Bowl, it was called Special Delivery. And that was my first venture into screenwriting, okay, from A to Z. Even though it was small and it was just a 30-second commercial, there's a lot involved in a commercial because you want it to be a quality production. No matter what you do, you want it to be a quality production, okay? So I had to learn the ins and outs of writing a commercial. Front and then I had to cast the commercial, okay? We had to be concerned about the lighting. That's all important. Right now I have lighting here. The cameras, as well as, all that's involved in it, in the production of it. It helps you to learn to go to the next step. And so that's what, that was really the starting point for me doing that commercial. It really, really helped me. And I got a chance to network with some other screenwriters, some other people in the film community. That's very important too. I always say if it's something that you don't know about, try to find out about it. And that's what I did. I just, I got on the internet in the local community to find out, who were the filmmakers, who were the videographers, who was involved in lighting and sound. And I connected with some of those great individuals. We came together and we produced that product. Now on to the screenplay for my action thriller. Well, what was the next step? And in the previous video, I talked about wanting to start the screenwriting process. And the reason I want to talk about the series of this, because anything that you start on, anything that you want to do, sometimes you may hit a roadblock, or sometimes you may get discouraged, or you may feel that you just can't do it. And I'm here to tell you that you can, okay? Period. With a T. You can do it if you, take the time, do some research on what it is, try to find out as much as possible as you can about what you want to do, and that's what I had to do. So anyway, with the Crash the Super Bowl video, I went on to writing TFT4, The Final Test, which is an action thriller. I had to actually write the script itself, and that took time. And I will tell you, in all honesty, it took me 2 years to write that script. 2 years. I started off in the process, and then, I did all I could do to learn the art of screenwriting, and I did. And it's amazing because, we're all living life. And we're learning and we're experiencing different experiences in our lives that we can actually write about. So I want to encourage you, if you've ever thought about screenwriting, just look around yourself. You can read as much as you can, online, or books and magazines, and even just look around in your own environment where you are. You can gain stories that you can tell, rich stories that can be of different subjects, whatever it is. And so anyway, that was another part of it. But along the way, as I was writing during those 2 years, I did hit a roadblock. After 4 months into it, and I know I've said this before, and I just want to say it again, that you can hit a roadblock or a stumbling block, or you can just get stalled And you will say, what am I doing? You may say, do I know what I'm doing here? At those moments, you have to inspire yourself so that you will not give up. Period. So that you can keep going. And that's what I want to let you know, that I did experience that. And I remember calling out to LA to the writer's store. At that time, they had the writer's store. And I remember speaking to a young man by the name of Sam. And I told him what was happening, what I was experiencing. And he recommended a series of books that... different names of different books, and he mentioned one, and I ordered it. It was great, and it's called Writing for Emotional Impact. Writing for Emotional Impact. And another one, and I mentioned it before in the last video, Save the Cat. The Screenwriter's Bible. I just gotta say, and I even have one, How to Write a Screenplay in 21 Days. Well, I had already finished my screenplay. I just thought that was an interesting little book. I got that too, but it did take me 2 years to do it right. After 4 months, I had to stop and start over again. But whatever, the reason I'm saying this, you can apply this to anything in your life. No matter what it is, don't stop. I always say, as long as it's for the better good and it doesn't hurt anyone, keep moving forward. Okay, so that's another little snippet of my venture into my screenwriting. Right at the point right now, I'm speaking with entertainment attorneys. And, there's a lot of legal aspects involved in it, and trying to make sure that your intellectual property is secured, when it comes down to various, hey, you want that contract for whatever you're doing. You want to make sure that, it's being done right. So it's really interesting. It's exciting. And I want you to be excited about what you're doing. Okay, so... my point is, I didn't stop. I kept going. I want you to keep going. I don't want you to stop. Stay motivated and never, ever give up, period, okay? As you know, I do a motivational dance each time. It motivates me. I do it on my podcast, even though they can't see me. I think they can feel the inspiration, and it goes like this. Whether you go to the right, yeah, if you're going to the left. Say what? If you're going to the right, yeah, if you're going to the left. You got to do what? You got to move on up. Yeah, you got to keep moving up. Hey, and you got to go up, higher, yes, to the mountaintop, you can make it. I'm Darlene Moore, actress, screenwriter, filmmaker, producer, and I hope you're a motivator, and it's the never ever